How's it going, guys? I'm Vivi and welcome back to some Sly Cooper. Yes, we are finally back. Many of you guys have asked me in the comment section, when is your next Sly Cooper video? Well, here it is. Let's get started. Now, something's been on my mind for a very long time, and I really wanted to cover this. The whole thing with Penelope's betrayal in Sly 4. We have two sides of this story. Some people liked it. Some people disliked it completely. Some people believe it was way too cliche and unexpected. I do agree with the unexpected part. Unexpected things in video games are very good sometimes. You know, add a little twist. As for the cliche part, however, look at people's reactions. Look at all of these mixed feelings. Oh, I hate the idea. What did they do? What were they thinking? There you have it. I wouldn't call it cliche. My opinion on this, I liked the plot twist, okay? Come on, guys. Bash me in the comments with, dude, why do you like the idea? It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Come on, go on ahead. Now, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Although I liked the idea, it was way too unexpected and it was delivered poorly. I know what they tried to do, like I said before, adding a little twist to the story is fun sometimes, but the way they added it in, it didn't work out. And I think that's why the majority of people completely disliked the idea. Now, why do I think it was delivered poorly? Well, we had zero background information. We didn't even have a 2-second cutscene explaining what was going on. Sure, they didn't have to make it look obvious, but a little something to kinda explain Penelope's situation. Her excuse in Sly 4 was, we could have made weapons, we could have changed the world, we could have made riches, and she believed that Sly was stopping Bentley from reaching his true potential. Let me ask you guys the following question. How sure are we that Penelope deep inside is a good person? Sure, she fought LeFouille in Sly 3. She helped the gang with the Cooper Vault. She fell in love with Bentley. See, right there, guys? She fell in love, but did she really? Was she using Bentley? All I know is she's good at one thing, hiding who she is. For example, the Black Baron and the Black Knight. I mean, she would be willing to do anything to make it big, okay? That's what I've noticed from this character. Let's start with the Black Baron, shall we? What was that? So apparently there was this dog fighting league. She was too young to enter, so she decided to disguise herself as the Black Baron. And guess what? She was very skilled and won every single competition until the Cooper gang showed up. You're making some money there, Penelope, aren't you? How many bets? How many deals did she go through? The number of wins, guys. I'm sorry, okay, but Penelope only appeared in 2 games. In Sly 3, okay, she appeared as a good person. In Sly 4, she was a bad guy. It's not like she appeared in the whole series. We don't even know her that well, apart from the fact that she was in a relationship with Bentley. What was she thinking of behind the monitor when she was communicating with Bentley, huh? What did she do in Sly 2? Who is this person? We don't know, apart from the fact that she, okay, appeared in Sly 3 and then decided to be a bad guy in Sly 4. There's this one idea I love, and I did talk about this. You guys might find it boring, repetitive, but Clockwerk's brain. Okay, what if she found it? And for those of you saying, but all of his body parts deteriorated, how did the brain survive? Hey, his eyes survived in Sly 4. And I don't know if you remember the message, but Sanzaru was kinda hinting towards Clockwerk's, I don't know, return maybe? Could she have been working on the brain behind their backs? She could have a secret lab hidden somewhere. And this whole time, she fell in love with Bentley as a means to an end, to simply grab some intel and blueprints. Perhaps even steal ideas. Wait, didn't she steal blueprints from Bentley in Sly 4? She's capable of doing that. But Penelope was a good person in Sly 3. Why did they do that in Sly 4? Okay, guys. Remember her fighting Sly on a plane? She could have simply pushed him off it. She was, fighting him. There you have it. I think Sanzaru thought that, hey, this character disguised herself as the Black Baron and was probably making a lot of money. She was involved in plane crashes. Who knows what kind of weaponry she used? And all those people she injured and probably didn't even care about. Okay, if it's money we're talking about, why not steal from the Cooper Vault? She joined the gang. They make money. I don't even know how. I could make a video about that. How do they even make money? Anyways, what's better? Steal from the vault, make some money and then waste it later on and risk getting caught? Or use love as a way of further gaining technology blueprints and money at the same time? Or who knows, maybe only Bentley knew how to access the vault. Okay, why didn't she just steal Sly Cooper's cane and get inside the vault? vault. That's not how it works anymore, after what we've seen from the ending of Sly 3. I did make a collab video a long time ago talking about the whole Cooper cane and all. We did talk about perhaps magic surrounding the vault. Oh, the cane being magical. I mean, look, Dr. M could have easily forged something in the shape of the cane and he could have used it as a key. But no, that didn't happen, and how can you explain Carmelita blasting the door in the back? Couldn't Dr. M do that? It doesn't seem like it apparently. We've seen dark magic and stuff like that in the series, so once the Cooper vault was opened, we can say the magic faded away. Okay, now what's this whole brainwash situation? I've seen videos, I've read many comments about that. Honestly, in my opinion, that would be a very poor excuse. Oh, sorry about the mess up, guys. She was brainwashed the whole time. I don't think it's that easy to get away with, and here's why. I don't think brainwash could have lasted that long. Maybe it did, but we don't know. If she were brainwashed, they should have shown it. That could have been one way of better explaining the situation. Plus, she called Paradox a tool. I don't think that was part of the brainwash. She said, "I'm nobody's puppet. Paradox is simply a means to an end." Someone who was brainwashed and working for Paradox, I don't think they would say that. If Paradox wanted brainwash, I think she would have said something else. Something like, oh, worship King Paradox. Paradox knows all. But no, we didn't have that, so I do not think she was brainwashed. Oh, but what if she was brainwashed and pretended that Paradox was a means to an end? Honestly, guys, at this point, it's too much overthinking. She also said the following to Bentley: "Too bad I can't say the same for you." She believes that Bentley is Sly's puppet. These words coming out of her mouth, I feel like she's been seeing someone, talking to someone, but who? It's not the Paradox I'm talking about. What made her deviate completely? Did someone who knew the Coopers, other than Paradox, come into contact with Penelope? Everything she said. Bentley, Sly's a thief, you're working for a thief. Who would say that? After being in a relationship. What, you suddenly decide to say that about his best friend? Nah. For example, Dr. M, he called the Coopers a bunch of thieves. I'm sure M has met Clockwerk, and perhaps he could be the one who revealed the location of the Thievius Raccoonus. Some sort of deal was made, and I would love to see this in the movie as a very short intro. Could be a minute. And what was this deal? I did talk about this in the past, but I'll give you guys a quick summary. Dr. M meets Clockwerk and a deal was made, right? The deal was reveal the location of the Thievius Raccoonus in exchange of the location of the Cooper vault. What do you guys think of that idea? What if there was a scene like that in the movie? That's one way of already engaging the audience. Now back to the point, while this is pretty much the end of the video, if they go with the idea of Penelope talking to Clockwerk, his brain more precisely, it would be sick, honestly. How many times have I said that Clockwerk is a very mysterious character? So many unanswered questions. How did he turn immortal? When are we going to find out about that? Judging by all the Easter eggs in Sly 4 and the treasures, I feel like Sanzaru already knows what to do with the future of the series. If Clockwerk does return, I think that the team is planning on involving Penelope in this whole mess. And if Penelope does rebuild Clockwerk, here's how I would imagine his return. Shout out to user webwalker756. Thanks for letting me feature this in the video. Now guys, doesn't this look sick? Perfection has no age. You will never be rid of me. Clockwerk is superior. This is how I would imagine his return. Stronger, more agile, and faster. The Cooper gang and Interpol, they will fear him. And one thing they could do with the future of the series is Penelope regretting her actions. Penelope could perhaps be Clockwerk's means to an end. And one crazy story they can come up with is Penelope starts having feelings. I could imagine Bentley going like, robots don't have feelings, what are you thinking? You know, spice it up a little. Perhaps also show a conversation between Clockwerk and Penelope. This will perhaps not be shown in Sly 5, I'm simply talking about the future. For example, I could imagine the team making a brand new trilogy focusing on Clockwerk. Think of this, if you want more Sly Cooper games, the team will have to think about more villains. At one point, the team will just run out of ideas, they just have to come up with something good. I'm not talking about changing gameplay and all that, I will talk about those things eventually. But I want to compare this to Ratchet & Clank, the classic games, with the Future Saga. What is the main difference? The Future Saga was more story driven. I want Sly Cooper to get the same treatment, and I believe believe they could do so with Clockwerk's return. Not only that, they could add in a lot more backstory. One thing I'd like to see in the future as well is a prequel, and I will talk about that in the future, alright? So with that being said guys, this is the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think of Penelope's betrayal? I know most of you will probably say I hated the idea, but I'm sure a few of you actually liked the idea. But anyways, as always, I've been VTNVIVI, and thanks for watching.